I stopped when I knew I was coming on. I stopped like looking in the thread. But some of these hands, they get posted in our discords, you know.
For sure.
Like that one especially.
Right. Starting off here, a bet and a raise in blind v blind, 3 max. Kevin call, pretty standard. Turn a gut shot. And my question to you, Mr. Builderman, is how standard is it just to not fold here, top pair, with like, you know, how good is this for, basically? That's what I want to know from you. Because he c-bets the flop small, he gets raised. Obviously, you don't want to fold.
Yeah.
Turn, great card. Calls again.
Yeah.
Is this something you have to call on the river? Is it optional? Like, is this just a straight up upgrade over ace king, ace queen? Talk me through that a bit.
So the way I would think about this spot is, first of all, like if I'm Kevin, like have I range bet the flop? You bet quarter pot. Like I don't know if he's range betting or not, but he's bet and been raised. Obviously has to call every ace. On the turn, I imagine start folding some ace X already, but always call this. And then on the river, I think I would try and think like, is 2 pair plus enough combos for me to call? Like, do I have enough 2 pair plus on the river to call just 2 pair plus? If the answer is yes, then I would fold this. But if the answer is no, then I would like start thinking how my side card plays here. And like, yeah, you block the nuts, but like how often is 3-4 raising? And like, is ace 4 better than ace king? And I would say probably yes, but I don't know what Sonny's bluffs look like here. Like, is it 5-4? Is it like deuce 4, deuce 3? Like, am I now blocking his bluffs? Yeah, I'm not really sure. I would play this spot like pretty villain dependent, and against like a really good player or a bot, I wouldn't really know what to do. But I could see myself calling here for sure.
Yeah, like on second look, I think this hand is obviously just a call, I guess. But whatever, I don't know. It's still pretty interesting to me to see a guy get raised and blasted away and overbet jammed on the river and lot off with top pair, no kicker.
Yeah.
But he does interact pretty well with the value range of the other guy.
Yeah. The problem is if we're opening ace 4 off, you know, and ace 3 off maybe, then we get like infinite combos of like ace 4 and ace 3 here, and like calling them all is going to be too much, I think. So
true, yeah.
Yeah, I can see why he's called. I probably would have called myself. And Sonny's line, if he raises the flop. If he raises the flop, the turn, I would say, is almost mandatory. And then the river, I would probably give up the river and use pairs for bluffing. But again, he's a better player than me, so whatever.
Yeah, it's interesting on the river. Like, you kind of in unblocker zone, because you said maybe some top pair has to start folding to his small overbet on the turn. The top pair that would want to fold would be like ace 6 and ace 7.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly.
So he doesn't block the weakest aces that Kevin can have, like ace 9, ace 10, ace queen, ace king.
Yeah.
And he's already got a lot of hands that can bluff river right that have a 3 or a 4 in them. Like, assuming sometimes he goes 3 with pocket 3s, sometimes he's got the deuce 3, deuce 4. He may even have 8-3 or 8-4. I don't really know what the deal is there.
Yeah. He can have 5-4 offsuit here pre. He can have maybe even like a deuce with a high card. Like, I don't really know, but there's a lot of hands that have a pair that have exactly 0 showdown. So I would always prior those, but maybe Sonny knows something that I don't. Maybe he thinks Kevin is like defending the turn too wide, like, I don't know, calling a bunch of 8s on the turn or like whatever. I don't know. So